Hey everyone, or whoever's watching, thanks again for tuning into a video regarding my journey to motherhood at Stop Mama Time. That's a reference on MC Hammer if you didn't get it. Wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about that reference because it says Stop Mama Time, but I really want it to go Mama Time. I really want this to happen. So just take it for what you will. Anyways, I am going to talk to you today about how I am going to be tracking my ovulation and making sure that I have my days correctly based on a conversation between me and my doctor, as well as the blogs I've been on and things like that. So again, disclaimer, and I hate to say this every video, but just to make sure, in case this is the only video you see, I am not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I'm not in the medical field. This is my own personal experience. Based on what my doctor told me and what I've been researching, this is kind of the best methods I found for me. First things first is I'm really visual. I know there's a lot of apps that track fertility, and there's a lot of different programs you can do on your phone or on your smartphone or your tablet or your computer. But I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like when I do rent bills, I have a little notebook and I write everything out. I balance my checkbook, like I write actual checks still. So I like to have everything very much in front of me. So I've designated a home office, which is to my left. Oh, that's a dog kennel. But I have a home office. It has like a little bit of bulletin boards and a bunch of other fun stuff. And I decided to just post, because it's just me and my husband who live here, post my fertility calendar just right up there. Like, who cares? So, yeah, I have it on here. I got this calendar for free. There's a bunch of these like hanging out. You don't need to buy a calendar, and if you do, they're probably like $1 at the dollar store. It doesn't need to be pretty. Mine's like a breast cancer awareness calendar. It's pink. Positive girl thoughts. I really, really want a girl. So maybe this will help. And I did not track my ovulation last time. I knew that it was going to happen 3 days after my last Clomid pill. So that 3 days after your Clomid pill, you're supposed to try Clomid. The 3 days after your Clomid pill, you're supposed to try to conceive the week after. So if you take your Clomid pill on the 16th, and that's your last day of Clomid, you would start tracking everything on the 19th and seeing when your ovulation spikes were. Well, in the best interest of not having a bunch of headache and stress, my husband and I last cycle just had sex during that time period. And we weren't stressed out about it. We did it as often as we could, and no baby this cycle. So we're going to try a little bit harder this cycle coming up because, you only get this short window of time, and if you don't try to your fullest, you won't know if it was the pills or if it was you or what. So we're going to try our hardest this cycle to follow everything very exactly and track our temperature spikes, track my temperature spikes, have ovulation strips that I'm going to test my ovulation on. I'm doing the whole thing. So basically, this is March. So, and it's backwards because I'm in photo booth. But basically, I took Clomid from the 12th to today, which is the 16th, which is days 5 through 9 of my cycle. And then 1, 2, 3 days after, I'm going to go ahead and start charting my temperature every morning before I move, have it right next to my bedside. They say it's very important that you take it right away because you don't want to do any exercising or walking or go to the bathroom, especially if you were restless the night before. Your temperature might not be accurate. You want to make sure it's your resting temperature. So take it right in the morning. And then I'm going to keep a little journal and a notebook of what my temperature was each day so I can kind of track it out. I'm going to start my ovulation strips this day as well. If the books are correct, I should be ovulating from the 19th through the 26th. So that gives me a whole week to kind of make a baby. And hopefully it happens. And then I will be able to start testing after 26, 2 weeks after is when the soonest you start testing, probably more like 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks from that, we're hitting my cycle date again for my next cycle of Clomid. So by the time you start your next cycle of Clomid, you should be able to take pregnancy tests and see if you're pregnant or not. And then you should be able to continue Clomid or discontinue it, depending on the conversation between you and your doctor. That's how I'm doing it. So I have a calendar straight out. I'm curious to see how you're doing it, if you found an app that works. The apps I've found are really complicated for me. Also, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to access it as regular as I just see a calendar. Really reminds me. Um, that's how it works for me. And I use my alarm for Clomid pills to let me take a Clomid at a certain time every day during days 5 through 9, but I don't let you use my phone for anything else. But if you find a really good app, please let me know in the comments. I'd be willing to check it out. And if you have a method that might work better for you, do share in either a video response or a comment. And I look forward to hearing from you. So thank you so much for listening. Again, so thankful that you guys are on my journey with me. I hope that this blog can continue to grow. Please let it be a forum for discussion and just we can talk about issues, or if you're having PCOS, or maybe you're just experiencing some if you're experiencing infertility, know that this is a really safe place to talk about it. And I'm sure everybody else in the comments will be supportive. People who are on these kinds of blogs tend to really help each other in the comment section, so please do so. Yeah, so thanks for listening, and have a great day.